Thank you, Doug, but let's give the credit where it belongs to all of us who've come out here, who've told our friends, who've brought our communities, and who now have the responsibility to keep that fight going. To keep that fight going, as our ECOWAR banner says, to defeat Harper in 2015. To make this fight against Bill C-51 what it is. And that is a fight where we say that rights belong to us. They belong to us as human beings. We don't have rights because Harper gave them to us, or because we have a Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Because if that's the case, then they can be taken away. And we have, let us remember, a Charter of Rights with a standing clause. And if we don't think Harper's getting ready to use it, I think we should give it sober thought. So what we're here today to say is that we are one in that fight to defend the rights of all. We are one when any one of us is attacked. You know, I think we're also here, while we know we have to work hard to defeat Harper, that's only a first step towards something else. Because the question we have to ask ourselves is how, in what is called a democracy, can these things be happening? How can a bill like this be shoved through Parliament? How can debate be limited? How can people, even the Privacy Commissioner, be stopped from coming to Parliament and saying what this bill is? How can this government be single-mindedly attacking these rights? And let me say to you, this bill has not yet been enacted, and let us think about what is taking place. At Concordia University, I have to find this and read it to you. This is the statement from Concordia University in response to the question of the Library of the Muslim Students. They say that he has been tasked to review with the Muslim Students Association, the library, to ensure its contents reflect the law and reflect the values of the institution and our society. I want people to really reflect on what's being said here. Do we not, as enlightened human beings, believe that to have learning, one must have access to everything that exists? Not what someone decides is good for you. Besides the important question of who defines the values of a society, to say that an academic library or any library should reflect the values of our society is a Nazi conception. And we say never, never, no. Now the same issue is coming up as regards people's personal tastes, including the right of women to decide what they're going to wear. We say to Harper, you have no business telling women or anyone else what they want to wear. We don't live in a Nazi society, and we're not going to. If Harper wants to show his concern for women, let him get down on his bloody knees and ask forgiveness from the First Nations women. Let him say that when I said that the question of the murdered and missing and murdered Aboriginal women is not high on my radar, that this was a crime against the Aboriginal women. So my friends, my brothers, my sisters, all of this this is happening and this bill has not even been enacted yet. So what is this bill about? I think we know. I think we're clear. This bill is to attack our right of conscience and create an atmosphere in Canada where the fight against the Harper anti-social, anti-people, anti-worker, anti-woman, anti-Aboriginal, neoliberal agenda, our fight against that, that's what's the target of this bill. And what are we going to take from this rally today? Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Defeat Harper in 2015! I want to say one more thing in closing, and that is this, that let us remember, it's not just directed against us. It's to create a situation in Canada where people don't speak up against Harper's decision to commit war and aggression all over the world. He's already said that they have a zero-tolerance policy towards anyone who stands up for the right of the Palestinian people and their right to be. He wants Canadians to be silent when they attack, when they start a new war again in Iraq, when they go into Syria, when they destroy country after country after country. Leave the people there with no security, with their children, with their families torn asunder, and we must speak up against Harper's policies of war and aggression. Thank you very much. Stay tuned to EchoWar's Facebook page. We're going to keep on organizing actions right through until October. Thank you.